Yo, what's good? It's your boy Big Bain in this thing. Hey, check this out before we jump into the awesomeness, right? Need y'all to check me out on all my social platforms. I'm pretty much on everything. Check me out on SoundCloud, Patreon, BeatStars, all the streaming services. My official website, forexwithbain.com. That's where you can join my Discord. And of course, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, all right? Let's get right into it.
Yeah, I'm really finna get your ass the game, man. You know I break it down. Come on, man, you know it's Bain.
Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to Bain Break It Down Forex. It's your boy Big Bain in this thing, and you guys guessed it. Another week, another opportunity for us to make some money in the Forex market, so let's get right to it. Boom, over on the dollar, guys, it's pretty clear. We tapped into a nice level of demand. We swept that imbalance, all right, and now we're getting rejection in that demand area. So I'm definitely expecting the dollar to, right out the gate, push up and rise. So don't be surprised if the market opens in a few minutes here, or maybe an hour, just depending on where you are, right, that the dollar shoots up. All right, so this gives me perfect trades that I know are related to the dollar to look for my trading opportunities. All right, so bullish on the dollar moving over to odd dollar, and I'm bearish on the odd dollar. All right, so looking at it on the 2-hour time frame, you guys can see more details. Here it is. We made a nice push down, push back, and we just had a change of character right here to where we've already tapped that fair value gap, so it's probably just going to fall again right out the gate. Looking to make about 131 pips on this to the downside, so bearish on odd dollar. All right, back up to the higher time frame, and let's move on to euro dollar. All right, this is one of the plays of the week in my Discord. As you guys can see, we have a short position on. This is 115 pips to make about 451 pips. All right, you don't have to put your stop this far. You may be able to get away with it tighter here, or even possibly here, right, just depending. But we're safeguarding this because it's a very, very good trade setup. Again, if you got $1,000 you're risking, you're making about $4,000 on this trade. It's a 1-to-4 risk to reward ratio. All right, guys, bearish on euro dollar. Over to pound dollar, same exact thing, guys. We're bearish. All right, on pound dollar, we're risking 40 pips to make about 308 pips to the downside. All right, that's what it is. Major plays, GU and EU, guys, don't miss out. Right, it might happen right out the gate. Right, and again, they may try to push it up as a little manipulation, sweep the highs, and then drop it. So make sure your stop loss is prepared for that. All right, but bearish on GU. All right, over to New Zealand dollar, and same thing, right, bearish. Got a nice break of structure or change of character to the downside. Got a nice retest, and I expect the bears to short from here, filling this imbalance and potentially getting down to this low for about 100 pips. So bearish on New Zealand dollar. All right, over to dollar CAD. Right, we had a nice break of structure here to the upside. We got this huge imbalance right here that we have not mitigated, so I do expect the dollar to push down a bit, get into this area where demand sits, and then rise up to that next level of resistance for about 215 pips. So let's back out, and you guys can see, this is really what it looks like. All right, so overall we were down, right, but then we started the pullback all the way to the supply area. So we should have fell breaking below this low, but we didn't. We found some support here, and then we ended up changing structure, right, from down to up. So again, we're just going to potentially get that pullback, and then we're going to rise on dollar CAD. Right, and again, a lot can go on with this because of tariffs, but as it stands right now from a technical standpoint, not a fundamental one, I'm bullish on dollar CAD. All right, for 215 pips to the upside. All right, moving over to dollar CHF. This is the one that mimics the dollar the most, and if you guys remember, the dollar was coming from support, right, and we have plenty of imbalance to the upside for the dollar CHF to fill. So it's quite simple. Actually, I had the position here because it's not officially changing character until it breaks above this, and we'll see that on the lower time frame, possibly the hour. So just taking a look at that, there it is. All right, so again, around this area is where we had our low, to break break a new low. So we need to get above that for, you know, us to be bullish officially on the dollar. But, you know, if you buy it right now, you know, that's an even better risk to reward. A 1 to 5, you know, just 44 pips to make 237 bullish on the dollar CHF. All right, bring it back up to dollar JPY, and any day now. Come on. All right, there we go. So dollar JPY was just acting up. All right, but you guys can see that we broke the low way over here. We made that new low down here, but now we're starting to change structure internally, and I believe we're going to go and rise up to take all this imbalance that we have sitting above it. All right, so if we look at it on the 2-hour time frame, probably get the more details. All right, and here it is. Right, this is the high that broke this low, so we definitely need to get above this to, you know, start being bullish. And there goes the market, open right on time. All right, so again, bullish on dollar JPY. Moving over to pound odd, and as you guys can see, pound odd has been rising crazy. All right, looking at it from the 4-hour time frame, you guys will be able to see that structure a lot better, where we broke above this high, made the new high, and we're starting, you know, we did start to pull back, but we did not get below, you know, this low. So we pushed up once again, because again, it is overall bullish, but now we're kind of failing to break the high. And if we look at it on the lower time frame, we can see that we're starting to get right on time structure. You know, the highs getting lower, and you know, I believe we're going to get right to this fair value gap for 121 pips right out the gate. But be careful, because there's a 44 pip spread on it right now. All right, so don't, you know, jump in right away. Let the dust settle. Let it get, you know, 7, 8, 9 o'clock at night, and then come back and look for your selling opportunity on pound odd. All right, bearish on that. Okay, over to pound CAD, same exact thing. I'm expecting a drop because we had a major rise. We just broke structure here, and then when we get on a lower time frame, we're starting to change character from up to down. So from there, we should be seeking out liquidity that sits here at these equal lows, as well as this demand area. We have a tiny fair value gap within there, so prices seeking out, you know, that liquidity to balance out. All right, and this is for 237 pips to the downside, risking 56 pips. Bearish on pound CAD. Pound CHF, all right, I'm bullish. All right, so we tapped into demand, and we started to break structure to the upside. So I do expect a little pullback, but then I expect us to rise, getting to this high, and that's for about 160 pips to the upside, risking 53 pips. Bullish on pound CHF. All right, pound JPY, it's a little mix. I can't really call it, to be honest, at the moment. So just kind of coming back to the higher time frame, and I see that we did break structure to the upside. So we pull back to this imbalance, right? So I believe we're going to probably rise, getting up to, you know, this supply area, and then from there, who knows, right? It may fall or it may keep rising, but for now, I'll go bullish on GJ, all right, up to the supply area, maybe getting above the high. But as of right now, it's definitely more bullish because of the break, all right? And this is just a pullback to that imbalance, and now we're heading right back up to seek out the next, you know, level of imbalance. And I don't really see any imbalance to the top, so we may get to supply and then drop, right? It's going to be a mystery, but we got to wait and, you know, have the chart show us what it needs to show us before we make a move. All right, but for now, bullish on GJ. All right, over to pound New Zealand, and bearish. All right, we've already sold this from last week, and if we look at it on a lower time frame, you guys will see that we got that nice mitigation of the fair value gap, and now we're starting to push down. So we'll officially be in downtrend structure when we break below this low. All right, so looking at that from like a 15-minute time frame, and we've gotten that break if it closes like this. So please expect some sort of pullback, probably to this supply area before it does the major drop, guys. But pound New Zealand is looking very, very good for a selling opportunity. Please don't sleep on it. All right, bearish on that oil. All right, for oil, I'm bullish. All right, so we did have break of structure. Well, we were pushed down. We made this new low right here, and then as we started to pull back to supply, we also kind of had, you know, a little breaker structure here internally, so breaking above this high point right here. So this became our demand, and again, you guys can see that there's a nice fair value gap sitting here, so we're probably going to tap into that. All right, and then head back up to grab liquidity that's sitting in between this major gap right here. All right, so for oil, you know, I'm looking to catch at least a $3 move. That's 300 pips, just risking 50 pips. All right, so again, major play on oil, bullish on oil. All right, over to silver, and I'm bearish. All right, let's get it out so you guys can see structure a lot cleaner. All right, whoop, there it is. So we broke the low. We ended up pulling all the way back to supply, right? Tapping into that. So I think we might get, you know, a little push into that before dropping. We might not, but overall I am bearish on silver because the dollar looks extremely bullish. All right, down to gold. All right, gold is consolidating, but it's doing the same thing silver did. Broke the low, pushed back into a nice little liquidity area, so there could be potential of sweeping that, right? So definitely, you know, if don't put your stop here, right? This is for, you know, something we got into earlier from this way, but you know, you may want to get it above the high, right, or above supply. You know, maybe, because again, this has all been taken care of, but now, you know, with price all sitting here, there's a bunch of people that sold, so it may just go ahead and push up to grab that and then fall. Either way, bearish on gold. All right, moving over to what is this, natural gas, and I'm bearish on that as well. We did break the high, right? So price should continue going higher, but as it started its pullback and it tapped into this level of demand, it went to, you know, seek out the next liquidity, which was at this supply, and this supply is significant for breaking this particular low. All right, so this could be our change of character, right, where we get that reversal coming down all the way down to fill in the imbalance that sits here at the low. All right, so natural gas, a really good opportunity to sell it right now. All right, bearish on gas. Okay, SPY, guys, I think SPY is going to die. All right, all the indices, I think they're going to do numbers. All right, so we got the fair value gap that was already tapped into. So again, you know, I'll just put a position right now and stop right above supply, aiming to that next level. We got at least a 1 or 2 risk to reward on this trade. So looking at it, we're looking at 280 pips to the downside to catch on SPY, guys. I do believe we're going to get major drops this week on the indices. All right, so just looking at it from a higher time frame. Oh well, let's go a little higher. All right, I guess you guys can see how that could play out, right? That is what I'm expecting to the downside. We got no bullish structural change. Even if we go low, it's staying bearish, and a lot of the imbalance, the buyer side imbalance has been swept. So we need to go, I'm sorry, the sell side imbalance has been swept. So we need to go and get the buyer side, right? So it has to drop in order to do that. 280 pips. I'm bearish on SPY. All right, big dogs, NAS. Okay, I'm bearish on NAS, and I'm looking to catch at least 1,000 points, right? This is 12,000. I'm sorry, 1,200. Points on NAS, but if we go and look at it on a 2-hour time frame, you guys can see that structure is extremely bearish, right? Just perfect stair-stepping action of lower lows and lower highs. So we just broke the lows right here, made that new low, we pull back, and we've tapped into that fair value gap. So there's potential that maybe it'll tap into supply, right? This is just a 212 pip stop on NAS. All right, but again, as you guys saw, my position pushing it all the way down for about 1,200 pips, right? So you guys can sell it from here, from the fair value gap, or from supply if you want to tie the stop. But I definitely believe that we're going to get a major drop on the indices right out the gate. Bearish on NAS, 1,200 pips, guys. Don't miss out. All right, and last but not least, US 30. Same exact thing, guys, right? So we ended up breaking out of consolidation, made the new low, pulled back into our supply area that Friday, and now, guys, it is time to rock and roll. So again, you can get it right above supply for your stop, right? That'll give you 214 pips, but I went a little deeper above this wick just in case there's any funny business. So that's 380 pips that I'm risking, or points that I'm risking to make again, 1,000 points on US 30. All right, so again, 1,000 points, guys, on NAS and US 30 is on the table this week. Don't miss out. GU and EU are also major, right? Pound New Zealand is also major. Oil is major. Silver and gold is major. All right, I'm just trying to help you guys get paid. All right, so if there's anything that you guys got your eyes on, please throw it in the comments, and we'll discuss it and take a look at it. But other than that, guys, y'all know what it is. Meantime, in between time, it's your boy. Peace.
Wanna get money? Wanna get paid? That's Forex. Like a sensei, then you know you gotta come and swing my way. And if you wanna fast forward here, replay.